I'm Julie Pace at the White House, where President Barack Obama just wrapped up about an hour-long meeting with governors from across the country discussing energy policy. I'm joined by Governor Gregoire. Give me your takeaway from this meeting real fast.
You know, basically what the president said is we need an energy policy for the future. One, for our national security, but two, for our economic security. So let's all work together in a bipartisan way and get this job done. Let's have a national energy policy.
And is there some added urgency to this? We've seen this report coming out that we're pretty far behind in the biofuels in particular. Was there some extra urgency in the president's message to the governors today?
Yes, I mean, I'm one of the governors that went to Copenhagen. This is our race to the moon, and we've fallen behind. So he was making it clear, time to jumpstart this economy, jumpstart our future energy-wise. So he was saying, let's get going here. Let's go forward with what we can agree on. What we don't agree on, let's sit at a table and work it through.
What were some of the points of disagreement?
You know, the coal states, I'm not one of them, I'm a hydro state, but the coal states are clearly concerned about whether this is going to be a future that's going to try and drum them out of business. I think the president made it clear, let's invest in research and development. We can find a clean coal technology for the future so we can keep that energy, but we can do it in a way that is protective of our environment.
Obviously, the president has had a difficult time getting some Republican support for this energy bill he's trying to push through Congress. Did he get any sense from the Republican governors who were in the room that he might be able to get support if maybe they do away with cap and trade, if maybe this is a bill that focuses more on clean coal?
You know, I think there was consensus around, let's see if we can develop a clean coal strategy of the future, and the president was very open to that. Let's look at nuclear energy as an option. The European nations have done it, we've not, we've fallen behind. So he gave some very clear messages that were embraced by the Republicans. On the cap and trade, that's an open debate. The major issue there is, what do you do with the money? We've got to push the economy to move forward. We've got to push industry to move forward. What do you do with that money? Most of us said reinvest it in research and development so we continue to make dramatic progress forward. I think that was embraced by the Republican governors as well.
Finally, as you said, you were in Copenhagen. I realize this is sort of a broad question here, but why has this been so difficult, this issue that a lot of European countries have been able to tackle? Why has this been so difficult for the U.S. to take on successfully?
You know, the president took that on directly. He said, if I was a coal supplier and you told me, despite the fact I'm making money today and supplying energy, I want you to change, I would say, why should I? And we haven't done a good enough job of making those coal suppliers, for example, feel good about the future if they'll just be a partner and make sure that we can do it in a way that's good for the environment as well as good for our economy and make America more secure.
Washington State Governor Gregoire. I'm Julie Pace for the Associated Press at the White House.